Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit to get kind of a historical understanding. I've been trading Goldman Sachs. It's been on the trading trainer watch list for over a decade. And Goldman Sachs is one of these companies, as is many of the other banks, that has periods of, you know, trend, like we see here. This was back in October 2020 all the way up until May 2021. And then these great periods of sideways movement, which as option traders means paycheck after paycheck, right? Whenever we have sideways movement, option traders can sell premium and roll out protection and create paychecks on that, which normal equity traders, they're just stalled in a position, whereas we can turn that into a income source. And it looks like what Goldman Sachs has done for us is it's simply done um, an offset. It's done a step function decrease in price, but it still looks like it's in a sideways. Now, what I like to see is I like to see multiple tests of a new support and resistance. And some people like to say, hey, the previous support became resistance. I've actually seen plenty of patterns where you have a level of support whenever you push from the top direction, but it doesn't become, it's like a one-way door. So I'd want to see that this level is tested. Let me go ahead and zoom back in now that I've got the bigger picture. Let's take a look, Roy, at the more condensed picture. I'm going to come maybe to look at a 6-month chart. And so, yeah, I'd like to see this level of support resistance tested at $375. And I've already got a couple tests down here at $325. So I like that level of support. So I guess your question was, should I be buying? And my answer to that question is, if you're comfortable with Goldman Sachs as an underlying symbol, this is the right time to buy. And what we want to do is we want to watch what to do next. So I would put, again, on this top close here and this bottom close here, I would look at this number. Like I said, I guessed it, but the actual analysis tells us $375. And then these top numbers, if I get as high as $395, I would look for a selling opportunity. So buy down here where you are. This is a good buy signal. And then look for $395, even $400. Mark that as, hey, I'm going to take my profit. And of course, what I would do here is if it goes above $400, I would put in a tight trailing stop, and I would try to take advantage of as much gain as I can until it reverses, and I would just automatically get out of that thing. Now, as an option trader, if I decide to find a top before the $400 mark, which is what I'm talking about, is there another test of this resistance? And I know that resistance I said was at 375, but I would take all the way up. That resistance for me is a range between 375 and 400. If I reverse anywhere before $400, instead of taking my profit and moving on to the next investment, my knee-jerk reaction is, hey, let's go ahead and buy some protection to the downside, buy some protective puts, maybe 3 to 6 months out, probably closer to 6 months out, at the $320 strike price. And to offset the cost of these things, let's sell some near-term 410, 420, or whatever is right above wherever I reverse premium. That premium will offset this cost, and then this protective put I can roll out when it's no longer necessary, when I've come down and then I'm start going back in the long direction. So that's a long answer, but yeah, this is a buy signal. This also might be, if I've never traded Goldman Sachs before, Roy, if you have no familiarity, this also might be a great opportunity for paper trading it. See how it would work out and then get in with real money on the next round.